All right. Hello. Today we are in the staff break room. We have a cat here called Papi. He is 5 years old. Didn't do really well in a cage, so we have rooms like this that we can utilize. He did come from a home, and like I said, he's 5 years old. He is very playful. I think anybody that wants like a spirity kitten, he is kind of one of those cats that he pretty much pets you. You really don't pet him. It's pretty much his world and we'll just be living in it, which is not a big deal. I've had cats in the past like that. They just need a good place to call home and get some nice food and stuff. And like I said, he is very active. He would probably be quite comical if you had a toy and you had the time to get him going on it. And like I said, he's updated on everything. He's got all those rabies and all those other shots and these microchips. And I believe we do actually give him a nail trim too, so just to be on the safe side. Like I said, he did come from a home. As far as I know, he was with another cat. He was unneutered. She was not spayed, so they had kittens. I don't know if that necessarily has anything to do with his spiritiness. I think it's more just his age. But like I said, he's been here since August. We did have him in a cage for a while. He just did not do well at all. He was lashing out and very protective of his space. So like I said, we have an opportunity to use the staff break room here, which gives him a little bit more space to kind of decompress. And it did take a little bit of time for him being in here to kind of come out of his shell a little bit. He seems to feel a little bit more comfortable. So I think it's one of those things when he gets adopted and goes into a new house, it may take a couple of weeks for him just to get his bearings on his surroundings and stuff, but I think he would come around. I think he would probably do good with cat-savvy teenagers. I don't think younger children might be the best fit. Younger children are pokey and like to pick things up and stuff, and I don't think he'd really appreciate that. But like I said, cat-savvy teenagers, younger people, I think one of the best things to do is toys. We'll definitely get him out and about, and as you can tell, we do have slow feeders here. He does have a tendency to eat a little bit too fast, and when they do, they have a tendency to vomit. So we've switched to slow feeders. It seems to actually really help him out really well. He knows how to use the litter box and stuff like that. And he's up to date on all the shots. He's microchipped, and like I said, he has been neutered, so I think some of it was hormonal for him at the beginning. Usually when they get spayed or neutered, the hormones take a little bit of time just to work through the system. So I think he's kind of, like I said, got all that out of his system, and now he's just a happy cat. And I think he would get on your lap, but I don't think he's one of those cats that you can like pick up and put on your lap. Lap cats are, they're okay, but they can be kind of annoying sometimes because you'll find yourself with a cat in your lap and like, oh, I can't get up now. I think there's a term for it, but I don't know what it is. Catitis or something. But yeah, so if you're interested in him, we're located at 951 Broadway Street in Lowell here. You can go online and email one of the adoption counselors and they can send you an application, fill it out, email him back, or you, like I said, just come down here and meet him in this room and see if he's the cat for you. And like I said, if you want, you can always call and talk to an adoption counselor and they might give you a little bit more information. I've never really interacted with him at this point just because he was kind of off limits because of his feistiness. And like I said, he's not mean, he's just got a lot of energy. But yeah, like I said, feel free to call 978-452-7781 and you could talk to an adoption counselor and set up a meet and greet if you'd want and come down and meet him. This is, to be honest, the second time I've actually ever come in here and dealt with him. I think I came in here a couple of weeks ago and he was hiding under the couch. So he is making good progress in that part. And now he's like front and center. And I think he's one of those cats that you could play with for about 10 or 15 minutes. I think it would probably do him really well. I think that might help get a lot of his energy out and probably be a little bit less spirity. But he doesn't seem to be that bad to me, honestly. You know, I don't think I would want to just go over and pet him right now. Maybe within time I would, but basically I think you can, like I said, play with him for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Once you get him to like start panting, usually that's a good time to feed him. I like that kind of rule, especially with cats like this. Get into a routine of what they call hunt, catch, kill. Basically before you feed him, you get all his energy out and make him feel like he caught something, and you give him food, and it's a good routine for him, and I think that would definitely help him. I think they call that the 3 R's: routine, ritual, and rhythm. definitely helps cats like this just kind of regulate themselves and be a little bit more social and more friendly. Like I said, he does play a lot. See how he's like fixated on the end of the toy and not my hand, even though I'm moving my hand. But yeah, he's focused on his prey pretty much. So, but like I said, he's 5 years old. He's been here since August. Like I said, it took a long time for him to come out of his shell. It took us a little while to realize and have this space available. Unfortunately, we had another cat in here prior to Papi here, so we had to wait for that cat to move on out, and that one got adopted. And I know his progeny got adopted, the female and the kittens, they all got adopted, so now we're just waiting for him, see if we can get him a home. So, like I said, feel free to come down. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, 12 to 4. And yeah, come on down, talk to an adoption counselor, and you can come in here and play with him. Cat's out of the bag. I just had to say that.